EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Houston. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud gonna throw right away. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. Now Dowdle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They send the tight end in motion. A run on 1st and goal. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yeah! There we go!
Play fake. Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Daniil Hunter with the stop. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Dowdle. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Micah Parsons on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah! Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
4th down. Here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry 2-0-2-0. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's to the tight end, Stover. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Robin.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Right there. We're going to 54 wire.
They'll try to run with their fullback. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Now a handoff running right. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Cowboys. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down by Christian Herron. As we pick up 20, brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
He'll try the right side this time. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
In motion, Lamb. Now Dak on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. What a big play on 4th and 10. 31 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be taken down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation.
And he's got another one. Rico.